Jonah and I,
missed a little.
Jonah and I both have 2 claps.
But even
Obviously,
last
I
week,
definitely
your
missed
clap
the
is
clap
quieter
there.
than your talk volume, so it ruins the entire purpose of it.
Look, I'm a powerful speaker. And fresh
Episode
off some bronchitis,
15.
by the
What
way.
episode
I'm
is
sure
this?
our audience wants to know where I was.
15? Is that even
No,
correct?
no.
Like, didn't we discover some
It's
numbering
15.
discrepancies?
I made a thumbnail last week too, because Jonah was, apparently talking
Okay.
shit. It's a good thumbnail.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Look at it.
I didn't see it.
You'll agree
Well,
with
there was
its
nothing last week,
political
so
intentions.
we can just get right into the fucking
I mean, my
talk.
talk
Will's
is
got some spicy
Nick
talk.
Diaz versus Robbie Lawler, 95% done.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
big
wasn't what I
talk,
was
dude.
I mean, that's a
looking
done
at.
deal.
It said 90 to 95.
95%
I'm
done.
optimistic. Ariel tweeted that.
So not
9/10
done.
done.
Not done yet. Awesome. Awesome UFC jargon. It's a binary. Either they
That's
sign the contract or they didn't.
Incredibly problematic. You're just gonna
Okay,
go
well,
past
here's the
that
talk that I had.
That was great
Here's the talk
talk.
that I had. Yeah, well, listen to this really quick.
Like, who do you think's
Okay,
gonna win,
well,
dude?
what are you gonna say about that? Like, what? That's a
Who do you
nothing
think's gonna
burger,
win?
bro. That's a CNN nothing burger.
Yeah, who's more washed?
Nick Diaz or Robbie Lawler?
Robbie
Probably
Lawler's gotten
Robbie
knocked out
Lawler
like
is gonna
7 million
win.
times, hasn't he? Robbie Lawler is like Tyron Woodley, but worse at this point.
Nick Diaz hasn't fighted.
But he's done
Nick Diaz hasn't
triathlons.
fought in like fucking 10 years. So what? So
I mean,
what
hang
are
on.
you
He does have a
saying?
point.
Listen to him and his
Okay,
fucking brother
he
when they
never knew how to
They are
speak.
like literally dying from the inside.
Yeah, I guess what? They're also can't
Okay,
be
people
knocked
say that. People say that, but go back and listen to the clarity of Nick and Nate Diaz's voices from like the beginning of their career to now. The Nate Diaz interviews for his last fight like made me sad to listen
Probably
to him
just so
talk
high,
because you just
dude.
can't even
Those guys
understand
love
him anymore.
smoking weed.
Anyway, Nick Diaz
Does he
allegedly
allegedly?
beats his girlfriend, so
That's
I hope
allegedly
he fucking
problematic.
gets KO'd.
I think it's allegedly fine.
You would think
Look,
that.
that's what you bring me here for. You got
No, I bring you here for this. I bring you here because CM Punk's UFC 225 loss overturned due to
Yes!
Mike Jackson's positive marijuana test. So, boom.
Someone's O doesn't have to go.
Someone's 0-1. He's 0-1-1 instead of 0-2.
That's
When did this
incredible.
happen?
If he gets one win, he'll have the trifecta.
I don't know. I just 45
there
minutes
it is.
ago.
Who is testing
Yeah, but
that man?
Via
weed's
MMA
legal now
junkie.
for the UFC. Via USADA, weed is now legal. Yeah, it's just like, why
But
are
it
they
wasn't at the
looking
time.
at this after weed has become legal, like many years after the fight?
CM Punk was probably I don't
CM
know.
Punk's
I actually have no
complaining.
fucking idea. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he complained.
got robbed.
It has to be something like that. Maybe once they were saying, okay, what about this? What about this conspiracy theory? You saw the conspiracy theory. They found out that they're like, okay, we're about to make weed not a banned substance anymore. So let's test every single person one more time just to see if we catch anyone.
got him,
just
dude.
to get, hey guys,
and
gotcha.
they
got him.
fucking nabbed it. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
Thank God
We
Mike
got him.
Jackson will finally be off the streets.
Very true, honestly.
so wait, what are you saying? USADA
Yeah,
is actually made weed.
John
not a banned
Morgan said that to
substance
Sean
anymore?
O'Malley in an interview today.
I don't believe that.
Oh, was that Nevada?
No. Nevada State Athletic Commission will no longer discipline fighters for marijuana. Yeah, I was gonna say because this whole what's her name,
Yeah.
Sha'Carri Richardson just got
I'm not
fucked
gonna
by
give my take
WADA
on that
for
one.
smoking weed.
I'll give my take on it. It's hilarious. It's incredibly funny. The
It is
rule is
kinda
funny,
funny.
and the fact that she broke the rule
And
willingly
then
is
said,
also
"What?"
I just love reading all these threads where I'm seeing so many Diaz brothers
I know,
memes in
yeah.
threads, not related to MMA.
He permeates the culture.
It's true.
Hmm.
What, that's crossover
Hey, look,
success.
Nate Diaz, he's a draw. B.
Somebody in like our news posted his clip of when Nate Diaz said everyone's on steroids
I have a fun
at like some fucking
Will
press
hates
conference.
heavyweights news story. Do you watch the fucking
Yeah.
Cyril God
Okay,
clip of
yeah,
him
hit us with
sparring?
it.
He
No.
unironically spars how he should fight and fights how he should spar. Like he is trying so much harder and being so much more exciting in sparring than in his actual fights. You got it backwards.
That's pretty funny.
Will, your microphone is sounding very
I think it's
strange to
good.
me. Do you
What does
hear
it
that
It's
sound
also,
like?
Jenna?
fine.
Okay. I don't know. It's like popping and weirdly fluctuating. Whatever,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm
You're
feeling my
just feeling
oats.
yourself out in Cali.
Yeah. How's that Cali weed? Well, I know you're smoking a lot of weed, right?
Will
I'm gonna
Sharp smoking
I'm gonna
Cali
plug
weed
in my Lockheed headset and
on
see if that's
Lockheed's
better.
dime.
I've got it, dude. For just an occasion such as this.
All right. Well, I mean, like, since we're really doing ourselves a disservice here by not just starting talking
No,
about
no, no. Hang
Connor
on.
up
I have a
top.
good talk. I have a good talk.
Is it related to
No,
Conor
but it's
McGregor?
good.
Save it for the
It's
end,
not an
bro.
end though. It's definitely a pre-talk.
The whole point of this episode is to use Conor McGregor's name to drive traffic to the video, and we're not even going to talk about him in the first 10 minutes.
Fine.
Is, is it
It's not stats.
stats?
It's actually a news story.
Okay, what is it?
No,
What
no.
is it
Now I'm
then?
waiting.
Okay, cool. Then let's talk about this fucking fight that's coming up. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier. Are either of you picking this? Are you guys even still doing your
Of course we
fucking
are, and I need to
gambling?
pull up that sheet. And no, I'm not picking him.
You're picking Connor or Dustin? I think
Khabib.
you're probably gonna make the wrong decision. Okay. I remember you said like I think you said like 2 or 3 episodes ago that you didn't think Dustin was a good lightweight or was not the best. Interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, he definitely can't beat someone who hasn't won in the lightweight division in 5 years or anything.
He can't beat someone who he just beat
Just
six
beat him.
months ago.
Just to beat him.
Like you literally just beat him. What, Will? Defend it. Come on. Okay, wait. I watched. Did you watch the UFC countdown
No.
for this? Where it's like with when Connor was riding the bike, I couldn't see the like staph infection or shit on his arm. It was. I believe so. It looked like it was the same. Oh yeah, it worked really well for Ronda Rousey.
It's true.
Okay. Okay, okay.
That's
Yeah,
extremely true.
true. Khabib was cheating by holding Connor down on the ground. Yeah. Jorge Masvidal talking points come out. The fucking Jorge. That's awesome. Jorge's in Dustin's camp right now, or whatever. I just saw him on the fucking embedded. What are you implying that Connor is only one step above the lowest possible level? What are you saying? What does that mean, level low enough to fight Jorge Masvidal? Oh, so Connor is only one loss away from being a mid-tier fighter. Okay. I just want to make sure everyone understands what you're saying here, Will. Well, this is really noble, but unfortunately, I just don't think he'll ever have sex with you. Okay, true, true. I cannot see the future. Um, okay, well, what do you think, Jonah?
Uh, honestly, I don't know why, but I do think Connor's gonna win.
You think so?
I do
You think
believe.
so?
I just honestly, it's just because if he wins, it's like the greatest fu to every MMA fan that exists, and I want that to actually happen so badly.
Yeah, honestly, I feel that. I have to say, like, I think Dustin's gonna win, but I am afraid that Connor might win. I'm
I'm
like
all on the
legitimate.
train if I want him to win.
I am legitimately in suspense that he might win and it might just never end.
I know that's the best. If he just gets this one, he
No,
could put 5 more years
no.
of this shit.
Yeah. I am like over Conor
No,
McGregor, bro.
no, and you just
It's what's so funny, Will? What's funny about it? Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know, dude. I like Connor for his out of the octagon antics at
antics.
this point. Yeah,
Yeah,
crimes. His crimes. All the crime that he's committed. I think that's way funnier than anything he does in the octagon. Do you think if he loses, though, it's
no,
over?
I don't. I think Conor McGregor could fight as long
I
as he
don't think
wants.
it'll ever. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be over, but I can't. I just want him to stop fighting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. If he loses,
Why not? I don't
if he
understand why he's
wins,
never
who's he
won
gonna
the
go
Nate
for?
fight. It's such an easy win.
If he wins, you think he's
The
gonna
Nate
fight
fight.
Charles?
I mean, the Khabib is also an easy fight, to be clear.
Will just muted himself. Do you not think that Charles obliterates Conor McGregor?
Yes.
I think Charles Oliveira will just take him
Yeah, I
down
think
and
Michael
submit him,
Chandler
like how
beats
he's
Conor
lost
McGregor.
every time. I don't know about that.
I think he absolutely can.
I think he easily could, yeah.
I think you're disrespecting actual UFC champion Chucky Olives here.
Charles Oliveira. Yeah, real legitimate lightweight champion, Charles Oliveira.
He did. That's true. I'll give him that. Um,
Um, no, you could probably find a better
did you see the?
lightweight title fight. I feel like Khabib beating Conor was probably the best performance,
I don't know.
simply because Conor was on the
That's true.
receiving end.
Did you guys see the
I
embedded
don't know.
today?
Conor got outstruck by Khabib. Yeah, well, number
Yeah, 3,
three.
I think. I don't know, 4's out.
Yeah, I just watched it.
I
I
like the
think.
part where, at the very end, Dustin Poirier is like, sarcastically mocking in an interview, like, "Oh, if the checks the leg kicks, what's the plan this time?" And Dustin's like, "That wasn't the plan the first time. It just worked, and I kicked him again."
It just worked. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
probably fuck him up a second time in a year. That's probably his plan.
twice.
Well, this is
Well,
awesome. Why? Okay. How many takedowns has Connor attempted? Okay, cool, awesome. Attempted takedowns. I'm sure you could find that somewhere. How many times has he tried to stuff a takedown, and how many times has he attempted a takedown?
how many times has he tried to defend a takedown against lightweights?
How? Okay. Bro. Did Eddie try
I
to
don't
take him
think that ever
down, or they
happened.
were
No,
even?
I don't think that's actually
Okay,
true.
remember, and all of Connor's takedowns probably come from his Chad Mendez
Yeah.
fight. Like, who else was Connor taking down? I don't know, Will. I think you're being very
No,
particular
I
with
think
the
he's
way
got a
that you
point.
present this statistic. I'm unbiased. Anyway, Will Sharp for MacLife.com. I mean, I think he has a chance at winning, but I don't know, dude. The thing with Connor is he is like nutty strong somehow, some way. He's just got that awesome fucking, that punch, as our good friend Harry Clifford would
My
say.
good friend Harry Clifford, who I talk to often.
I talked to him when he and Khabib fought, and Khabib outstruck Connor and knocked him down. Uh, Harry messaged us and was like, "Bros, that punch." It was that punch. But Connor has his own that punch. But here's what Dustin was saying though, is that it's like not as bad as it was at featherweight.
Dustin is much more barrel chested for sure.
Who else has Connor fought at lightweight? Eddie and Khabib, is that it? So he's got one knockout at lightweight,
Did he lose at
and
lightweight
that's
to
it.
Nate, or was that at welterweight?
No, those were welterweight.
So funny.
Yeah, all two of
So yeah, I
them.
think we can safely say that this is a Connor desk here. Well, Quinn. I mean Quinn. God, oh my God. Will, do you want to get Quinn's approval for a triple up and bet all your money on Conor McGregor?
Oh,
No, that's not. First of all, that's not what we
no,
did last
what?
time. Secondly,
That's
you're a
not what
coward.
happened, yeah. Yikes.
All right, then get.
Do it
I
then.
need Quinn's approval. Our CMO has to give his approval. I was able to ping him successfully.
And then you said that he
No, but now
left
he's
to do
online. Now
work.
he's online.
Just let him do it, bro.
Yeah, you know that isn't how this works.
Oh, oh, excuse me. Will, cut out my sneezes.
Oh, he's trying to get his headphones on to work. I don't know if that means he needs to work or if he's trying to get his headphones to work.
Probably trying to get his headphones to work. I don't think he'd be here if he was doing work. All right, so Will, you're just tripling up
Hang
on
on, we need
Connor.
approval.
Yeah, I don't. I'm going with the Will is tripling up on Connor.
We need approval first.
I don't need any
Well, here's the
approval.
thing. I'm the Imperial better, and so therefore I do get to decide if you need approval.
I mean,
Mm.
Will has like host
Look, I'm
though.
just saying. When it comes down to it, I truly have the ultimate decision. But there's a balance of power. The CMO is more powerful than I am. I must get his okay to do anything. So Will came to us and said, "Guys, I want to do a triple bet on Conor McGregor." And I said, "Hold on. We need the CMO's, the chief marketing officer's okay to do so." All right, he said okay. We can kick him out.
Yeah, he
All right,
said
we're done with him.
okay. Awesome. All right.
We'll let you stay.
We
You already
got
said
it
okay.
already.
We have it on. We have it on. Well, I guess we don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not on. Yeah, we didn't record it, but we've got it. Um, all right, what about the next fight?
I mean, here's another question. I mean, Will, if you have other picks, really?
Yeah, I'd pick Wonder Boy. I like that pick.
Really, I don't like that pick very much. I think Gilbert Burns is a pretty brutal stylistic matchup for him.
I think you're going to be eating those words on Saturday
He
night.
does. Like that's definitely possible, but I think that also Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's biggest weakness is just like blitzers. I think Gilbert Burns can blitz pretty well.
Stephen
'Cause that
Thompson
is how he's
beat up
almost got knocked out
Vincente
and got
Luque.
knocked out. Vicente Luque is not a blitzer. Vicente Luque is like a plodding, never stops going forward. He got knocked out by a blitz from George. He got knocked out, almost knocked out by a blitz from Tyron twice.
He didn't get knocked out by Jorge.
Who knocked him out?
It was Pettis.
Yeah, and that was a blitz. He jumped off the cage and just like ran at him with a big wide punch. No, but it was a blitz. No, Gilbert Burns is a better version of Anthony Pettis in almost every regard. How so?
Yeah, I don't know about this. I think Stephen Thompson is
And getting
pretty
blasted
good.
by Tyron Woodley. Do you not remember when Tyron Woodley nearly knocked him out?
Draw, split decision.
No, it was, for sure. But there's also a moment in it where he almost got knocked out in both fights. Yes, it is. Wow, someone actually has reducted.
What are you saying?
Here, let's find the video.
What?
Stephen Wonderboy.
He didn't almost get knocked out. He got like hit hard and fell backwards. I don't think he almost got knocked out.
I'm pretty sure he was in a rough place.
I'm pretty sure you just have a hate boner for some reason.
Okay, let me just hang on. Copy URL at current time. Back to here, the booth. Please click on that link.
Okay, what?
I gave you some time.
Okay.
At 3:50.
He seems fine. He got knocked down, yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Like that's almost fight-ending position.
I don't know. He seems fine.
Look, he gets back up, but it's definitely not a place that 36-year-old Wonderboy wants to be again. Look, I don't know how this is contentious. It is clear that there is something that happens to Wonderboy when the big swinger just kind of runs at him a little bit.
Based off that one example, like what? The Anthony Pettis thing is just like that. I feel like that. Yeah.
I think what
I
happens
don't know
to
that you
him
can
is
say
that
anything about that. That wasn't like a blitz. It was just one big punch.
I mean, to me, that's what like a blitz is. But I mean, you could blitz in different ways. But my point is that he is not getting like narrowly outstruck. Like he's getting foughted recently, like last 5 years. I don't think anything before that really matters. That's not really a problem he runs into. He doesn't really have ground problem either. His biggest issue, I think, by far, is like he gets lulled into a sense of rhythm, and then someone like goes a lot faster than they've been going, and he gets got. I think that's something that Gilbert Burns does when he strikes. He just like plods, and then just like not Yoel, but like a tiny Yoel-esqueness of like I'm plodding, and then really fast hard counter. I think that change of rhythm is actually something that catches Wonderboy a little bit.
I think you're wrong and you're stupid. Yeah, I think that Gilbert Burns is gonna get fucking annihilated from the
Look,
outside.
that'd be nice. This is a bit of an emotional hedge I'm giving here, but I do think that Gilbert Burns
Emotional edge. Okay.
is a
I don't know. He's a
he's
thick
pretty
boy.
meaty. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's also the issue too. We need to keep in mind that Wonderboy like breaks his hands every time he punches.
Yeah, but he knocks people out with his feet anyway,
He
so
hasn't done that recently in
Suck
a
on
long
that.
time.
hasn't done it recently in a
That's
long
true.
time.
When was the last time he's done that? Let's see.
I don't. Yeah, I was just about to look it up. When was the last time he knocked anyone out at
He
all?
hasn't knocked someone out since Johnny
Since
Hendricks in
2016.
2016, 5 years ago.
And his last kick
God, he was so bad too.
was the fight before that
Uh, he
in
he did win
2015.
that fight. He won the Jake Ellenberger fight by KO by kick.
That's what I'm saying. In
He lost to
2015.
Rob. He is. Karateka. Did you see the ad that he did on the Invented?
Yes, bro, I wanted to talk about that. That was so strange and
No, that
uncomfortable.
was great.
And when he looks at the camera, he's like, if I'm not, if I have nothing better to do, I'm playing. It's like, no, you aren't, Steven. Like, no, you're
But
not.
what if
You're
he
not
actually? What
playing.
if that was all genuine?
I tried to think about that, and I'm like, when he says, like, when I have nothing better to do, does he mean, like, literally, like, he plays for 30 seconds a day when he's, like, in an elevator or something? Like, what?
That's legitimately possible.
And he's like got his phone pressed right up to his face and he's like pretending to play the game and he's like, no, 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 oh, no, no, no. And it's like, bro, come on. No, Steven. I want them to show more of wholesome Robert Whittaker playing Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I don't know about that. Um, okay. So Will, you would have picked Wonder
Well,
Boy?
here's the question: do we just give Will both his 3 Connor picks and his other 2?
No.
Okay.
No, he just gets his 3 Connor picks.
Also, I'm still gonna write down
Okay.
the fun of it.
Uh, what do you think about the heavyweight fight? Really?
I actually think that's not a bad
Really?
idea.
I don't know. I think that might be a pretty bad idea.
I don't think Greg Hardy
I think
can.
Greg Hardy can outbox Tai
I don't
Tuivasa,
think so.
bro. Well, we'll
We will.
see. I wouldn't bet on this at
I'm not.
all
Yeah, no, I'm not.
either. Like, I don't think this is one that you should bet on at all, but I don't know. I think Greg Hardy might win. This seems like they gave Tai Tuivasa an easy ass fight in his last fight. He got a highlight reel KO on some schmuck no name dude, and now they're just gonna feed him to Greg Hardy to make him be like, oh, see, Greg Hardy's not that bad. He's evolved. It's heavyweight,
Yeah.
bro. Like, what do you mean? No, no, I don't think so.
I think Tai Tuivasa heel hooks him a la Cyril Gahn. Honestly,
I
is.
think Greg Hardy is going to smash Tai Tuivasa and then gas, and it's going to be really boring for the last 2 rounds. Tai gasses. They would just simultaneously gas.
Greg Hardy has an
You
actual
wrong.
disability.
Greg Hardy is a fucking football player. Tai Tuivasa is a fat Australian man. If we're talking one having better conditioning than the other, is that true? That's so funny. Probably played rugby league. Hold on. He was signed by the professional Sydney Roosters rugby league club, but gave up playing the sport when he developed a gambling addiction. Okay, let's see. Are these guys like a good team? They have 15 premierships. I don't know what any of this means. Like, I don't actually. I wanted to see if they had a like if they had a good record, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know if that's a lot or not. Their first one dates back to 1911. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty legit. Anyway, Ty's a fat gambling addicted loser, and I think he's gonna get knocked out by a fucking woman beater. Yeah. Yeah, obviously one of them had more practice in their pre-UFC life. I don't know. Hold on. I want to look at his record. He has 10 wins by KO. none of these are like who do you think Greg Hardy is on the level of? Like, what kind of fighter is Greg Hardy
Francis
if I go to the
Ngannou.
heavyweight? Okay, okay,
Who beats
Jonah.
Francis Ngannou?
Jonah, what are you
Look,
saying?
it's true. We all know it. Everyone's afraid to say it, but
Okay,
we all know it.
hold on. Heavyweight. Is he ranked? You just went and looked at Tai Tuivasa's record, picked a fighter that he beat, and then said that's Greg Hardy because he beat him. I don't know, bro. I don't know about
Hey,
that.
small aside on Tai Tuivasa. This isn't a talk. This is a note. Tai Tuivasa admitted to doing a shoey with more than 50 people having spat in one shoe.
Disgusting,
Look,
but
that's a fertile
awesome.
boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that this is going to be a bad night for Tai Tuivasa. I don't support the women beating. I
I don't support the
just,
women, that's for sure.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Tai Tuivasa's not that good of a fighter. I don't know, dude. What happened to your like love of athleticism? You're always like, the more athletic man wins. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I simply do not believe it. Ty does have more wins though, so that's pretty big. Okay. And how long have each of them been fighting though? Nice try. Hold on,
Frozen
let's
Prince
see.
of War.
When was Greg Hardy's first professional fight? 2018. Okay. Never been convicted. That's key.
Can't prove it in court.
Okay, so since Greg Hardy started fighting, Tai Tuivasa has gone 4-3.
Yeah.
Stop. What
I
is
just want to
this?
say, Tai Tuivasa, of those losses, they're all like, they're 2018. He lost. He went 1-2, and then in 2019, 0-2. So he's at 1-4. But now he's bringing it back with a win over Stefan and a win over Ty, and by Ty I mean Harry.
I'm just saying, dude. If you're if you're talking
Oh, you're
about
right.
in the last since
2019
2018,
was a bad year.
Greg Hardy's had a more impressive career and has looked
But what
better.
about since 2020?
Since 2020, let's see. Did Greg Hardy even fight in 2020? Oh, Greg Hardy fought 3 times in
Really?
2020.
He's only fought once.
Greg Hardy fought Jorgen De Castro, Maurice
Oh, I'm
Green, and
looking. Oh,
Marcin
I
Tybura.
was looking at someone else. I was looking at Ty still.
Tai Tuivasa has fought twice since 2020 against Stefan Struve and Harry Hansucker. The Harry Hansucker
That's
fight
nothing.
just takes it all out for
That's
me.
true.
Like, I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the dude who came in on short notice to fight Ty, and he fucking KO'd him in like 45 seconds. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. They fed that guy to Ty so they could feed Ty to Greg Hardy. Do you think Tai Tuivasa can beat Marcin Tybura, who is the guy who just beat Greg Hardy? You think Ty beats Marcin? Really? Why? I, I
As opposed to big and
I don't want
strong.
to
Ha ha
do
ha.
this. I should have known that Will was gonna be full of fucking piss and vinegar on this one for this card. He's fucking. I knew Will was gonna come with the fucking warmest take
Not only is it
possible.
warm, it's lazy because he literally made his 3 bets if they would have been on the first 3 fights.
These are
Oh
the
yeah,
last three
that's what it
fights.
is.
What?
Doesn't even look at the undercard.
Wait, what? His three bets wouldn't have been the first. Wait, what?
Someone's too busy sitting in his
These
queue.
would be these would be the last three fights. These are the last three
But
fights.
first from if you're reading the top of the billing, you go
Okay. Okay.
damn cowards.
I'm not feeling it, dude. I'm not feeling it. Yo, do you have anything to say about Irene Aldana and Yana
No,
Kunitskaya?
but I think I keep confusing Irene with someone else constantly.
It's Irene, dude.
Arenade? There's a Mexican fighter. Wait, is this her?
Yes, she's Mexican and her name is Irene.
There's so I don't know. Oh, isn't Yana what's his face's? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Hammerman's girlfriend.
Tiago Santos.
Oh man,
All right, I mean, which one of these girls do you think wins?
probably
I
Irina.
would say, you think? I would say Yana.
Oh really?
I don't know what Yana's most recent shit is, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about either of these
I think
ladies.
Irina is actually
She just
pretty
fought,
good.
or like recently fought. She lost to Holly Holm by
Oh, okay,
decision
well
on October
I
4th,
take it all back.
2020.
I am. There's someone else who just won by KO. I'm pretty sure. Oh, like Lipinski or whatever her name is. Yeah, I think I
Ariane
confuse
Lipski.
them a lot. Yeah, free money on that Connor fight. Yeah. So speaking of the fifth fight, this is my first pick.
Okay, so just okay, yeah.
No, I first of all I want Chris to win. That would make me happy. But I'm gonna pick Sean getting actually pushed by the business O'Malley. I am, but I believe in
You're
Dana.
such a puss. You picked Connor 3 times. You picked Conor McGregor 3 times. I
Chad.
can't believe it. I can't believe it. Pick Dustin. Pick Dustin, you coward. Pick Dustin 3 times, you fucking coward.
Hell yeah, I
And
am.
what's Connor at?
Well, you want to take a peek at the graph on who's winning and tell me who's
Yeah,
making the
okay.
better calls
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I don't know about this one, Will.
The weeks that
Those
I
in
won,
fucking
there is nothing written in the real
those
fake
in
UFC
glass
DraftKings
houses.
sheet. You could have written something down. This is a public sheet. Yeah, I think Sean O'Malley's getting pushed by the business. I think he's going to win this fight because Dana White desperately wants him to.
Dana's just gonna manifest it.
I have not. There's no picture. Oh, let me see. Can I? Is there? Quit job at a paint factory. Uh. That's pretty sad. Well, he's gonna have a rough time. Look, I would love it if I saw it, but I don't know about that. Uh, if he wins, this is a great start to his okay, hang on. Has there ever been a fighter that has gotten like a harder push than Sean O'Malley? Like he gets two
Conor
Connor
McGregor.
cards.
Conor McGregor
Well,
got
yeah.
what, 9 Connor
Look, but that's
cards?
because he's Connor. I'm saying in a
Okay,
post-Connor
I
world.
don't know, dude. In a post-Connor world, Conor McGregor still gets pushed as hard as he can by Dana
That's true.
from behind.
That's true. Okay, well, I just wanted to, Sean O'Malley, because obviously.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this Chris Matinho guy, so
Actual 50-50 fight here. I don't know who is worse, Carlos Condit or Max Griffin. I don't know, dude. Max Griffin lost to Chris Weidman.
okay. Anderson Silva lost to Chris
Yeah, but no,
Weidman.
Max Griffin lost like last year to Chris Weidman.
Okay.
That's
Anderson Silva lost like 10 years ago to Chris Weidman. What's your
my
point?
point is that to lose to Chris now means you're very bad.
Yeah, right. Say that to Anderson Silva,
I
kid.
will. You know what? He won't be able to hurt me because I'll just light kick him and destroy him. Or I'll do one of the other 7 ways that people beat him in his last 7 fights.
Isn't Carlos Condit on like a little bit of
Yeah,
a
he's got
comeback
2
right now?
wins. Look, hey, that's completely
Oh,
true.
I'm sorry. How many wins do you have against Matt Brown?
So this is the question: Is Matt? I think Matt Brown is better than Max Griffin today.
But he's not better. Just like how Dustin and Khabib might beat Connor, but from a fight perspective,
Yeah,
Connor's the better
that's
fighter.
true.
He did lose.
"Quote unquote" lost. It's
He
still a
did
loss.
lose. Like, what do you mean? If somebody kicks you so hard that your body involuntarily shuts down, like, sorry, you lost. It's, he KO'd his leg. Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh wow.
Talk to me more about your mental. Talk to me about your weak
Former
mental.
President Donald Trump among celebrities expected to attend the UFC.
This is not a political podcast,
Look.
okay? Please do not mention that scum's
Look,
name.
hey, he's the greatest president in American history.
He's gonna be there?
That's what it says. Expected. You know, who knows?
So he's gonna get arrested
That'd be
immediately on touchdown.
He'll have the fighters
True,
protect him
Dana would
with their
never.
lives. Next fight. No.
Yeah, isn't that also not true?
No, he's
Yeah, I don't underpay.
he made all his money from the whiskey thing, isn't it?
Probably from like a bunch of shit. He has his clothing line.
Well, speaking of money,
whiskey.
did you see the crypto thing?
What?
So Dana White signed a $175 million sponsorship with Crypto.com, except the fighters get to see none of that money, and it's an ad that goes on their fight gear. And, you know, hey guys, you can't put ads on your fight gear because it's unprofessional, but I can.
Yeah, I don't think Dana ever had a problem with ads being on the shorts. I think he had a problem with him not controlling which ads were on which
No,
shorts.
that's for sure true. Yes, it does.
Okay.
No, there is word. They don't get any, and they could do sponsorship deals on Instagram for no money.
Cool. What a great way to run your business.
Uh.
The UFC is going to crumble one day, and it's going to be very
No, it
funny
won't.
because it's going to be a bunch of executives in a room being like, "Why are we not popular anymore?" Dude, what do you mean? Some Zoomer is going to grow up and make some like brand new fighting championship that's like radical and sick. What's up? Oh, okay.
That's true. Speaking of TikTokers, famed TikToker Nico Price fights Michel Pereira. I'm picking Mr. Pereira to win this fight. I think that this is entirely dependent on how hard he tries. I do think if he's trying, though, he absolutely smokes him.
Who? You think Pereira
Yeah.
wins? Yeah.
I don't.
I think so.
I really don't. It's a Connor card. Maybe he's going to try really hard. I know. That's true, too. But whatever. He's 27. Well, they both have 2 no contests. That's hilarious. I don't know. Smoking weed, maybe.
What's going on? Oh, it got overturned. Oh yeah, wasn't it weed?
Look at that. I know these things. Yeah, I think that should be a fun fight no matter what, unless they just like dance around each other.
I hope Michel Pereira gets a backflip knockout.
Off his own knees and dies.
No, I hope he does a backflip and then while he like comes back around, he extends his leg and kicks Nico Price directly in the chin and knocks him out.
That'd be impressive.
It'd be sick. He'd have to levitate at the bottom of the backflip. I think he could pull it off. He's very dedicated to his acrobatics.
Only getting stronger. That's also my last pick as well. Yeah, I also am picking Mr. Tapiera. Yeah. Uh, sorry, Tapiria. Uh, yeah, Ryan Hall, in his infinite wisdom, decides to not fight for years. He's now 36 years old.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think he even cares if he fights or
No,
not.
I know he doesn't, but now that he's 36, he's older. He was never super athletic. He's probably going to be very slow. Really bad fighters have caught his very bad kicks before, and I think that Mr. Ryan Hall is going to throw a bad kick or try to go on the ground and just get stopped by this very athletic, talented young man, and then he's going to punch him in the face. Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro.
Or this is the funny part.
I think Ryan Hall might rip this kid's
Yeah,
knee apart, and then he might never fight
this
again.
might also be Ryan Hall like annihilating a young man's career. And just like I'm just better than at BJJ and you just can't handle it.
You just can't. I just see red, bro.
Honestly, I think Toporo could be like, "Oh, I want to win this. I'm gonna show that I can beat him on the ground," and then goes to the ground and just goes, "Oh no, what have I done?"
No, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's just gonna get fucking rolled into and he's gonna get
That'd be
snagged.
so funny. I don't think it can happen anyway. I think people know that there's only a few Ryan Hall attacks that exist, and the Imanari roll is a core of them.
But it's not gonna stop him from attempting it
No,
a
no, no.
million
But
times.
I feel like he's gonna know how to stop it.
I don't think he's gonna know how to stop it,
My
bro.
God, what is this? I think Ryan Hall beats Khabib.
I think Khabib is ducking him. Yeah,
That's-
I think Ryan Hall might beat Conor McGregor.
No, 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 no. He can. Nah, he's not
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah, okay. Just testing you, buddy.
No, I've got more news.
He had his last news, yeah.
Um, so this is actually great because I think this wasn't. I looked for this. It wasn't on RMMA. This is something the mods rejected. Uh, UFC. Sarah Alplar. Do you know about her? So Sarah Alpar is like some bad women's. What is she? Flyweight fighter, and Jake Paul gave her $5,000 and her OnlyFans that she, or not her OnlyFans, her Kickstarter or Patreon, and her Patreon's like, fund my fight camp so I can afford to be a UFC fighter, and he put $5,000 in, and then Triller put in $25,000 and made a press statement like, we think it's disgusting that the UFC won't pay its fighters a fair wage, and just like that happened. That's funny.
No, no way, bro.
Yeah, that information was not allowed to. It was a GoFundMe.
No way. That's so awesome. Who's even promoting this fight? I've never even heard of who's promoting this. Showtime Boxing and Triller.
Sarah and many underpaid UFC fighters are starting at a disadvantage when they have to work multiple other jobs while putting their bodies and brains through the most rigorous training one can imagine. It's sad to see such talented fighters make less UFC money than the UFC ring girls.
Is that confirmed?
That's an actual.
Does Triller know that?
I don't know if that's
that
true,
they
but
make
that's the
less
quote.
money than the ring girls?
I think that might be true.
I don't know. I kind of doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I feel like the ring girls probably aren't getting paid that much.
I think they're getting paid in exposure, and that means that they
That
can
like
get
literally
Dana White
though.
expose
Yeah,
them.
but I think that they probably don't get paid that much, but they get to be models on TV every weekend.
Yeah, well,
Let's
good for
see.
them.
UFC ring girls payment. Let's see. How much are they here? They get $18,000 a year.
That could still be more money than the UFC fighters get. So Sarah Alpar might make less money than the UFC ring girl.
Hold on, I got a Lad Bible article.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
sorry, this content isn't available right now. Weirdly, after Lad Bible just did a bunch of interviews with Dana White.
Oh, so speaking interviews with Dana White, did you see there's one where he's like, "Yeah, we have an alternative for the Connor Dustin. I forget who it is though." It's like, "What?"
It's Khabib. He's hiding it. It's Khabib.
Khabib's gonna come up from under the ring.
Khabib agreed to do it, and Dana, in his like just excitement, went out and broke Dustin Poirier's legs.
All right. You guys ready for some crazy stats?
I'm ready.
All right.
Will, are you ready?
So the first,
Wait, hold on. Yeah, are you ready, Will? Are you
are you
ready for
ready?
this? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Sharp?
All right. So exactly, it's highly
So
technical.
technical.
So first, I need to email you guys something, because I have
Oh
no way to
no.
display this
Oh
information
no.
conveniently.
I'm rapidly losing interest.
All right. That's fine. I'll just talk about it then.
The million
Okay,
listeners.
so here's what it is. So first fun fact, I tried to do so like my core stat is if one fighter has a higher stat, we'll say average knockdown because it's the first one. They have a higher average knockdown rate than the other fighter, how many times do they win? And basically every stat kind of falls from there. So I was curious if when fighters have a higher stat, so they have a higher knockdown rate, but lose, is there a difference? Is there like a discrepancy between the rate when they win and the rate when they lose? But they're still greater, it's still a higher rate than their opponent, but sometimes that higher rate, they don't win with it. And I was interested to see if discrepancies matter. Fun fact, it basically doesn't. It's pretty much random. So there you go. Interesting factoid.
Would you have ever guessed that, Will?
Okay, I'll try again. So the hat. Okay, I'll still keep talking then. So
Well, hold
anyway,
on. Say the thing about it being almost entirely random again.
so the stat is
Fighting is random.
well, no. I mean, first of all, yeah. First of
I
all, I don't
knew
know why
Will
you
was
think
gonna
having things
react like
proven to
this.
not be true isn't as interesting as them being true. Is that not weird to
Because
you?
we already knew it, bro. That's what Will's whole point
But
is.
we
He
did it.
already
Wait,
knew
hang on.
this.
But that's not. We didn't know it because it isn't
Will
random.
already knew. Will already had assumed that the person with the better stats would win, and then he also already assumed that the stats didn't really matter.
But they do really matter. It can't be both. Well, okay then.
Do they matter? Like what you're saying that it doesn't
Well,
matter.
so the discrepancy, but it matters if it's more, but it doesn't matter by how much more. Isn't that not strange?
Okay, no, I don't get it. I don't think that's that
So a
interesting.
fighter that has one more average knockdown, that's just as useful as having 100 more.
So it's worthless.
I think that's
Yeah,
wrong.
I know nothing about stats, so I don't know. I don't know if you've even done a good job.
There's no, what do you mean sample? I took everything.
Shut
If what was
up.
saying? That's true. That's true. He could be using big stat words. Anyway, well, I guess I'll go fast here. I then broke down all my other stats by weight class, and then I found which stats are consistent over time, and I found which of those consistent
Whoa.
stats have high current rates and high consistent rates of performance, and I now have built my own metric to decide what stats I'm going to build my back testing around. So once I get my back testing in, I'm going to do some models.
Yeah, when are you starting to make picks with it?
I mean, well, if the back testing doesn't take me long, next week.
Next week is gonna be like next week. You'll be ready to make picks
I'm not
with it,
no, I'm not
or
committing to that because the back testing might be the hardest part of this. Getting that's true, but the thing is, I don't have the
Will,
historical betting
stop.
data. I have to go find that, and that's gonna be brutal probably.
Nah, dude, that'll be easy. That's an easy thing to find.
Well, yeah, but I also have to match it up with my data set, which might not match up to its data set. There might have to be multiple data sets. It could be, pretty messy.
Messy.
But once I do that, yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute, Will. How is your fucking? How
No.
is your MMA AI going, Will?
Oh yeah. How's it working?
So you don't know if it works. Okay.
There was a little number that said good, and I said yay.
Will is just so so demoralized him on stats, Jonah, that he just didn't even want to try.
My final stat. Yeah, so pretty soon there will be no more stats section. But so I'll end it with this because it's just turning into a bot next week.
Well, are you gonna play against the robot, or
Uh,
are you just gonna take the robot's picks?
no, there's gonna be player 3. It's gonna be the robot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The of all of the divisions, none of the women's divisions are counted through my metric. Shockingly, I actually didn't try to do that, but they don't count. So haha. And that's it.
Okay, so yeah, disclaimers, those ladies.
I also had to delete open weight, catch weight, women's bantam, and women's featherweight because they were such terrible pieces of data that they were just skewing everything. So in my mind,
Oh, sounds like an incomplete robot. Yeah,
in my mind, there's only
incomplete.
like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't
8,
know. I think
9.
you're rapidly losing validity here, Jonah.
Look. The only validity I need is when I make $10 million. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
10.
I was totally on board with this.
No, you don't understand how much money I'm about to make.
I think you don't understand how much money Will's about to make with his 30-cent return. With my
Look, the thing is,
Yeah, also. Well,
it's
you know
about
what? Just
return.
do it right now.
And the thing
Fuck
is, Will,
the
you're
$15
having to
bet.
give up everything when I'm giving up nothing. I want to be here. I want to be in the ring. The longer this podcast goes on, the better I get, kid.
I think that Will should put $1,000 on Conor McGregor
I do too.
if he's actually
I mean,
confident.
he is saying how much money he makes. I mean, it'd be really, but you just said you make so much money. I mean, well, seeing as how you've only lost money and it's lost 0, I think it's doing better than you actually.
Oh, that's a nice stat. I'm down for that stat.
Well, prove it.
Where's the proof of that? Yeah.
Really? Then post it, because all I'm looking at here is a graph that says Jonah dollars over time and Will dollars over time.
The only stats that matter.
Look, I know what the truth is. Also, hang on. That's not a true statement, Will, because we're all the viewers, so that means that actually, yes, it is what the
Yeah,
viewers
we
are looking
do.
at.
Yeah, the viewers are looking at it.
Really? I made bots not to do the MMA betting, but just to watch the YouTube? Yeah, you should do it. I mean, you're such a natural at not doing stuff. It is kind of your base state.
All right. Are we winding down here?
Yeah, so that's it. So stats section is going to be over soon, or I'm going to complain about how it's hard next week. That's it.
That's hard. I hope that you never get the bot made just so that we can keep having statistics every week.
Okay.
Same thing your boyfriend does to you. Got him.
Oh, this
anyway.
is a funny. Hang on, I have one final funny stat. This will be my ending stat for the podcast. So, I have a consistency metric, which is how good things are over time. The only negative number in this entire sheet is light heavyweight average submission attempt. It has gotten worse as time has gone on. So much so that it's now not even worth to try.
Not even worth to try. Tell that to fucking
Paul Craig. Yeah, Paul
Craig.
Craig's last 2 wins are not in this data set, so maybe that changes it radically. But that's it. That's all I got.
All right. You want to sign us off here, William?
Yeah, so anyway, I know everyone missed me when I had bronchitis. I want to thank you all for your letters and the kind words, especially all the people who came to my hospital bed. I really appreciated seeing my fans and see everyone come out. So thank you all. I'll see you at the next meetup at
Got admitted to
Furry
the
Con.
hospital.
And that's podcast 15 done.
15, yeah, okay,
Woo!
nice, woo. All right.